Hi everybody, Kirsty from Breathe Birth Yoga here. Today's pregnancy yoga taster session is a warm-up. It's the warm-up that I would generally use in one of my face-to-face classes. Sadly, we're not allowed to do those at the moment during COVID lockdown. Hopefully again soon though. Over the next few weeks, I'm going to do tasters for you. So today's is a warm-up. Next time will be an all fours sequence. Then we'll do a kneeling sequence. Then we'll go up to standing before we do a seated sequence again, and then a lovely savasana. You can do these individually with me throughout the weeks, and at the end you can put them all together and make one lovely long pregnancy yoga class for yourself. Always please try and do the warm-up, even if you want to omit any of the sections in between. Shavasana at the end is also really important as well. So today we're going to stay seated. So come to a comfortable seated position. You don't have to have your legs crossed, but I find that most comfortable. Make sure your sitting bones are on the floor, both sides, so you're not leaning one side or the other. Really nestle that bottom into the ground. Let's have our shoulders back and down and our crown pulled up towards the ceiling, sitting lovely and tall and straight. We're going to start by just taking some long, slow, deep breaths, but we're going to take these in through our nose and we're going to exhale through our mouths. When you do the exhalation, I want you to make some sound. I'll show you when we begin, and purse your lips. As you're exhaling, I want you to visualise all your worries, tension and stress and anything that's not serving you right now being blown away on that exhalation. If this doesn't come naturally to you to start with, keep practicing this because it's really, really good for relieving stress and tension. And as we know in pregnancy, this can be a little bit heightened. So let's begin. We're going to close our eyes if you're comfortable to do so. We're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouths. Inhale through our nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going with that breath. Really visualise anything that's not serving you blowing away as you exhale. Your exhalation should become longer and longer, longer than your in-breath, that's for sure. Inhale and exhale. Keep going, keeping the muscles in your body relaxed as you do this. And when you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, you can relax the breath. Just breathe in and out through your nose, long, slow, deep breaths throughout the practice. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Excuse my cat. My cat likes to join in the yoga practice. Okay, we're going to begin now by bringing some movement to the body, nice and slowly and gently to begin with, warming us up, ready for the next week's sessions. So we're going to take some circles with our hips, bringing some movement into the spine, just waking up the body nice and slowly. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose really slow circles. Try and keep both your sitting bones on the floor, that's your bottom bones. As your pregnancy progresses, you won't be able to come forward as much. Small circles are absolutely fine. This feels really nice. It looks really simple, but it's very effective. One more this way, and then we're going to go the other way. If you can come forward, inhaling and back, exhaling, that's great. But if you find it difficult to link breath to movement, just keep breathing and keep moving, and it will come in time. Practice makes perfect. One more, forward and upright. Lovely. I'm going to take some lateral bends now, side bends. I'm going to bring one hand to the floor, fingers spread nice and wide down by our sides. We're going to inhale the opposite arm to the sky, shoulder back and down. We're going to exhale and we're going to come over to the side. Now we're not collapsing right down, we're bringing this upper arm kind of up and away. And we're breathing here. You can either look towards me or up to the ceiling, under the arm, in front of the arm. Your palm is facing the floor of the upper hand. And you're feeling a lovely long stretch down this upper side, right from the sitting bone to the tips of the fingers. Okay, inhale, bringing the arm up and over again, and back to the floor. We're going to do that on the other side. What we do one side, we always do the other. So hand to the floor, fingers nice and spread, palm planted right into the ground there. Going to inhale the other arm up. And we're going to exhale up and over. Keep the sitting bone on the floor. And the palm of the upper hand is facing the floor. You can look up to the ceiling again if it's okay for your neck. Really enjoying that stretch down the side body. Really making space. Again, we're not really collapsing too far down into the side. Keep breathing. Lots of people hold their breaths when they're in a yoga asana position, but we want to be able to breathe, particularly in pregnancy. We don't do any breath retention. Okay, inhale, bringing that arm back up and over, nice and slowly. All of our movements are slow to avoid injury. We're going to take a twist now. I'm going to come to the side to show you this from the back and front. You don't have to move to the side. We're going to take one hand to the opposite knee. We're going to inhale the other arm in a big circle up and over. Keep an eye on that hand. As we exhale, the hand comes down behind us and we are automatically looking over that back shoulder. We're sitting up straight and tall. We're breathing. Our back hand is pressed into the floor if we can reach, and our fingers are away from us. We sit up on an inhale and we twist on an exhale. And once we're in the pose, as I said before, we keep breathing. When you're ready, inhale that back arm up and over in a big circle and coming down on the exhale with that arm. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side. I'm going to turn to face you now you know what you're doing. I'm going to take the other hand to the opposite knee. We're going to circle the arm up and over, looking at the hand, and we exhale as we bring the hand down behind us. We're looking over the back shoulder. If you think you can look over a little bit more, you sit up on the inhale and exhale to move further into a position. This is really lovely and opening for the chest and the shoulders and twisting through your torso, feels really relaxing. When you're ready, inhale that back arm up and over again. And exhaling as you bring it down in front of you. I'm going to actually turn around to do this next pose, just to show you what I'm doing with my arms. We're going to do what we call cow face arms. We're going to bring one hand between our shoulder blades over our shoulder. The other hand is going to come up our back and meet the other hand, if you can. If this isn't possible, you can hold on to your t-shirt, or if you have an exercise band to hand, or even something as simple as a dressing gown cord, you can have that between your hands to hold on to. Whilst we're doing this, I'm going to come to the side now, just so you get a good explanation for this first time. I don't want you to stick out your chest to try and reach. We want to keep our chest tucked. If you can't reach with your chest tucked, hold your top, or the items I just explained. We don't want to encourage abdominal separation. We don't do any back bends in pregnancy yoga for that main reason. Diastasis recti it's called, or abdominal separation. We want to keep that chest nice and tucked. Now hopefully whilst I've been explaining all of this, you've been holding this pose and breathing long, slow, deep breaths. So when you're ready, release your hands and very slowly, without jerking or moving quickly, bring your hands back to the front. I'm going to do that on the other side now, but facing you. I don't like looking away. So we inhale the arm up and then exhale it between our shoulder blades behind our back. The other hand comes up behind our back from the bottom, and you link arms. Remember, no sticking out the chest. Gorgeous shoulder and chest opening move, this one. Lovely if you're stuck on over a desk all day, or just looking over your phone or laptop or something like most of us do at some point. Always shut your eyes in the poses if it's nice for you, if it feels relaxing. Another couple of breaths here before we move on. Slowly release your hands and bring your arms back to neutral, nice and slowly. Just going to do a really relaxing movement now. We're going to bring our hands down to our sides, our palms facing up. We're going to inhale our arms to the sky into prayer. Looking up at the hands, we're going to turn our palms round so our palms are facing outwards, and we're going to exhale, slowly bringing the arms down. Turn our palms up, inhaling up, looking up. Turning the palms, exhaling down. We're going to repeat this a few times. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Okay, let's make that the last one there. We're going to do another pose now, or asana as we call it in yoga, called dandasana, or staff pose. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us. We're going to flex our feet. Flexing our feet means bringing our toes towards us and pushing our heels away. In fact, I'm going to do this one from the side. You don't have to turn. What we're after here is our toes coming very much towards us, really giving us a good hamstring stretch. Our legs are pushing towards one another, right from the top down to the ankles and feet, and we're sitting up beautifully tall. Our crown is pulled up towards the ceiling, our back is straight. Our hands are just here, under our shoulders. We're not pushing the floor away really with our hands, we're just using it as a support to make sure we're sitting straight. Our shoulder blades are back and down, our chest is open, and we're in an active, resting position, if you like. It's not easy if you're doing this one properly. I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. My legs are starting to ache because I'm pushing them towards one another. My hamstrings are stretching, beautiful feeling, because my feet are flexed. I can feel my chest is open, and I can feel my shoulder blades coming down my back. Take some long, slow, deep breaths here. Shutting the eyes at any point that's good for you. And when you're ready, relax the legs, maybe give them a little shake out if you've been really pushing them towards one another tightly. Now that is the end of our warm-up today. I really appreciate you joining me. I look forward to the next few weeks where we're going to move into the next little routines. Next time will be all fours and we'll move on from there. I hope you feel a little more relaxed and are looking forward to the next sessions. Namaste.